Hey there, amazing English explorers and aspiring fluent speakers. Welcome back to English Odyssey, your guide through the fascinating and sometimes tricky world of the English language. You've worked hard, you've learned the rules, and you're building incredible confidence. But what if I told you there are some subtle linguistic traps out there that even native English speakers sometimes fall into? That's right. These aren't your typical beginner errors. These are nuanced mistakes, often slipping under the radar, that can make the difference between good English and truly polished, natural English. Today, we're diving deep into 5 of these surprising blunders. Mastering them won't just improve your grammar, it will elevate your speaking and writing to a new level, impressing even the most discerning ears. Get ready to refine your English and unlock a deeper understanding. Let's embark on this enlightening linguistic adventure. Mistake number 1. Could-of, should-of, would-of, the elusive preposition problem. Our first mistake is incredibly common, and it's all about how English sounds when spoken quickly. You've probably heard it countless times. Could-of, should-of, and would-of. While it sounds almost correct, especially in casual conversation, it is in fact grammatically incorrect. The correct form is could have, should have, and would have. The confusion arises because when native speakers speak quickly, have often reduces to a weak V sound, which can sound remarkably similar to of. But remember, of is a preposition, and here we need the auxiliary verb have to form these perfect modal constructions. Let's look at some clear examples. You should always say, I should have gone to the party, not I should have gone. This expresses regret or a missed opportunity. They would have helped us if we had asked, not they would have helped us. This talks about a hypothetical past action. She could have won the race if she hadn't tripped, not she could have won. This indicates a past possibility. The key takeaway here is to mentally substitute have for of when you're forming these phrases. If it doesn't sound right with have, then of is definitely wrong. Start listening for this one in spoken English. You'll be surprised how often you catch it, even from native speakers. Your awareness alone will set you apart. Mistake number 2. Less versus fewer. The persistent countable, uncountable conundrum. Moving on to mistake number 2. The ongoing subtle battle between less and fewer. This is a classic point of contention even among native English speakers, and it's a clear marker of precise language. Both words relate to quantity, but they are absolutely not interchangeable. The rule is simple. Fewer is used for things you can count, individual items or discrete units. Think of objects you can count one by one. Fewer cars, fewer people, fewer mistakes. On the other hand, less is for things you can't count, abstract concepts, mass nouns, or bulk quantities. Think of things you measure: less water, less time, less effort, less sugar. Let's solidify this with some contrasting examples. You have fewer books on your shelf today than yesterday because you count books individually, but you have less milk left in the carton because milk is an uncountable substance. You might wish for fewer interruptions during your study time, but less stress in your life. While many native speakers might use less in situations where fewer is grammatically correct, especially in informal speech, knowing and applying this distinction shows a sophisticated command of English. It's a small change, but it makes a significant impact on the clarity and precision of your communication. Start practicing this consciously in your own sentences, and you'll find it becomes second nature. Mistake number 3. Dangling modifiers, the unintended sentence acrobatics. Our third mistake often leads to humorous yet unintended meanings, dangling modifiers. This occurs when a descriptive phrase at the beginning of a sentence doesn't clearly or logically connect to the noun or pronoun it's supposed to be describing. It's like having an adjective floating in space, looking for a subject to attach itself to, and often attaching itself to the wrong one. Consider this classic example. Walking down the street, the building was very tall. If you read that literally, it sounds like the building was walking down the street. The phrase walking down the street is the dangling modifier because it's not logically connected to the building. It's supposed to describe the person doing the walking who is missing from the sentence. The corrected sentence would be, as I was walking down the street, the building was very tall. Or even simpler, walking down the street, I saw a very tall building. These errors, while subtle, can create confusion and make your English sound less polished. By always ensuring that your introductory phrases clearly refer to the subject immediately following them, you'll produce much clearer, more professional, and less unintentionally funny sentences. Mistake number 4 revolves around pronoun agreement, specifically when dealing with collective nouns. You know that pronouns like he, she, it, and they must agree in number with the nouns they refer to. But what happens with words like team, committee, family, or government? In British English, collective nouns are often treated as plural, especially when referring to the individual members. So you might hear, the team are playing well, and they are very happy. Here, team is seen as a collection of individuals. However, in American English, it's generally more common to treat collective nouns as singular units. The team is playing well, and it is very happy. Neither is inherently wrong, but consistency is absolutely key. Mixing them within the same conversation or document can sound jarring and confusing. Then there's the contemporary use of the singular they. Traditionally, they is a plural pronoun. However, it's increasingly used to refer to a single person of unknown or non-binary gender, for example, someone left their umbrella. While this usage is now widely accepted, especially in informal contexts, be mindful of your audience in formal writing. The important thing is to understand the different conventions and apply them consistently. Being aware of these nuances allows you to choose your words with greater precision and adapt to different English-speaking contexts. Mistake number 5, redundancy, the art of concise language. Our fifth and final mistake, often overlooked because it doesn't strictly break a grammar rule, is redundancy. This is simply using more words than necessary to express an idea, often by repeating the same meaning with different words. It makes your English sound less concise, less impactful, and can even be distracting. Think about phrases you might hear or use. Free gift. A gift is always free, isn't it? Just say gift. Past history. History, by definition, is always in the past. Just say history. Added bonus. A bonus is always an addition. Just say bonus. End result. An end is a result, and a result is the end. Just say result. Unexpected surprise. A surprise is always unexpected. Just say surprise. Close proximity. Proximity means close. Just say proximity. Basic fundamentals. Fundamentals are always basic. Just say fundamentals. Eliminating these redundant phrases makes your English cleaner, sharper, and more professional. It shows a mastery of vocabulary and a respect for concise communication. It's about being direct and impactful. Start listening for these in everyday speech and challenge yourself to trim the unnecessary words from your own sentences. Your journey to confident, polished English. There you have it, 5 surprisingly common English mistakes that even native speakers sometimes overlook. By understanding and consciously avoiding these nuances, you're not just correcting errors, you're elevating your English to a whole new level of precision, clarity, and confidence. This is how you move from speaking good English to speaking truly polished and natural English. Remember, every challenge you overcome, every subtle distinction you master, is a powerful step forward on your English Odyssey. If this video helped you feel more confident about spotting these tricky mistakes, please give it a thumbs up. Your support helps us create more valuable content for you. Don't forget to subscribe to English Odyssey for more insightful and engaging English lessons that will empower your language journey. And now, I want to hear from you. Which of these mistakes was most surprising to you? Or what other subtle English quirks confuse you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from our community. Until our next adventure, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep shining with your amazing English skills.